Hey everyone, it's Kariana with Create Your Future. I am a certified law of assumption coach. I'm a certified life coach, and I am a certified meditation practitioner. And last but not least, I am your favorite witchy coach, and I am back with a video that's kind of a follow-up from my last video. We had a subscriber reach out to our team, and the team reached out to me and asked me if I could do this video idea for them, and I will. So I'm here to discuss, guys. But before I get started, I wanted to remind you guys that we're giving away a free course. It's how to find your blocks and manifest anything fast. And then all of my information about one-on-one coaching will be down in the description box below. I would love for you guys to reach out. I always say this, I love what I do. I love helping you guys. And I want you guys to get your stuff, even before the holidays, during the holidays, after the holidays, it does not matter. But first and foremost, I want you guys to call in your manifestations and be able to enjoy them and keep them for the new year. Okay, that's my goal. So guys, I'm going to get into this video. I'm going to make it as simple and as easy as I can for you guys to understand. That's always my goal. I always say that like all the time in every video. So let me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the question that my team sent me, and then we'll go from there. So basically the subscriber said, I love this video. Can you clarify what you mean by backing it up by some action? Do you mean pinging them what to do? Okay, so I'm going to get into that. Okay, so first and foremost, guys, I feel like I am like a broken record on this, but I don't care. I really don't care. I'm going to say it every single time when we're talking about anything, okay? Because first and foremost, we have to get clear on what we want. Okay, so say we get clear, we want SP, okay? Say that they are a new SP, okay? And we're creating basically somebody in our mind from scratch. Okay. So let's get clear. Let's get very specific on what we want. Okay. That's the first step. Whether it be new SP, old SP, you know, it's a new SP completely from scratch. It's a new SP that we work with and we've never dated them before. It's a old SP that we have a lot of history with, and now we want them back. Whatever the case may be, we've got to get very clear on what we want from that person. Okay. Or from whatever we want from our manifestation, period. Okay. So then, so now that you've gotten clear on what you want, right? Now we're giving our subconscious the task, okay? The task, the job, whatever you want to call it, of creation. Okay. So we're going to feed it with exactly what we want. We're going to be very literal, very specific. The subconscious reacts to being very specific, very literal, does not know fact from fiction. Like I've said this in many other videos, you're its eyes. Okay. So yeah, you're feeding it the task, the job. Okay. So you're saying, this is what I want. This is what I need you to create. This is what I'm trying to call in. Okay. So, and the subconscious loves it because it's a problem solver. So it's even problem solving at night when you go to sleep. Okay. Logical mind goes to sleep. Subconscious mind is awake. That's why meditations at night, playing your intentions and your affirmations on a loop at night. When I have my clients record their mental diet, the story that they're telling themselves, and they listen to it at night. Very, very effective because the subconscious mind is up and problem solving. Okay. You could even say at night before you go to sleep, I want you to solve this problem. I'm giving you this problem to solve. And then you can go into what you want. Okay. So now that we're clear on that, what I meant by backing it up with action. Okay. When I have my client come on session, okay, and they go, Kariana, I come to you because I need some kind of routine, some kind of format to call in what I want. I'm like, okay, great. I've said this before many times on the channel. I am not a coach that's going to give you 5 million methods. I don't even like to say techniques, methods, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to be a coach that's going to give you a long list of affirmations, intentions, because it's not necessary, guys. It's just not. When you get past, 4 or 5 affirmations, right? 6 affirmations. I'm just throwing numbers out there. But when you get past, like, in my opinion, like 4, 5, 6 affirmations, you start getting into a long list of affirmations, you're usually 9 times out of 10 repeating yourself anyways. The subconscious, it's not necessary. It's just not, okay? Because it's literal and specific. It loves detail, or it loves you to give it exactly what you want, the detail, okay? This is what I want. This is the task that I'm giving you. Let me repeat this. Let me do this with repetition. Let me do this, with persistence. And then it will impress. It will harden into fact, impress. It will create the new neural pathway. It will push out. That's just all there is to it. Okay. So when my clients come to me and they go, oh, maybe they've had coaching before, or they made up their own affirmations, from our channel. And they're like, and I say, okay, obviously we can't get around a mental diet. So I explain mental diet. I explain everyone is pushed out. Everyone is pushed out, because that's very important. Something we cannot get around in manifestation. Okay. And then I ask them, okay, so let's talk about intentions. Let's talk about affirmations. If you're an affirmation intention kind of person and you want to add those on to strengthen your mental diet, to make it more stricter, to clean it up, to make sure that you're supporting your mental diet, because mental diet is first and foremost, then I'll ask them, okay, well, what are your intentions? Read them off to me. Right. And if I find that my clients are coming to me and they're intending for their SP, like my SP is so in love with me. My SP thinks about me 24/7. My SP can't get me off their mind. I'm SP's favorite person. Okay, those are all great affirmations, guys. Not trying to knock them at all, but they don't really have an action to them per se, like meaning that you're not calling your SP in and then experiencing the action of it. Okay, so I love those. They're more general. They're more like a generic affirmation that will impress, that your SP will love you. Your SP will be in love with you. Your SP will think about you 24/7. Okay, but how many times, I've said this on session, I'll say it on here. How many times have we had somebody that had some kind of crush on us, that was in love with us, our whole lives, and never told us? They could be with a whole nother person, a whole nother relationship, and and they love you, they're in love with you. Yeah, they're thinking about you 24/7, but are you calling it in? Are they showing you with action? Are they actually coming in and you're experiencing this from them? You're witnessing this from them. Can I talk today? You guys are hearing this from them. Okay. Well, probably not. I've seen it several times with my clients, with my friends that I've coached, with everybody, family, everybody. So that's what I mean by backing it up with action. Okay. So what I would do is I'm going to tweak your affirmations. Okay. Because I'm going to want you to see the action. I'm going to want you to be able to call us in and experience exactly what you want from this person, not just have this person over in their quantum bubble, right? Loving you, thinking about you 24/7, but not telling you. That's what I mean by backing it up with action. So let me give you an example. And this goes with a brand new person that you haven't even met yet, that you're creating, okay? Or you're calling in. And sorry guys. Or it can be a person that you work with and never dated, but now you have a crush on, you want to call them in, you want it to be more romantic. It could be an SP that you have had history with, and you want them back. You want to call them back into your life, right? Okay, great, perfect. So this goes with anything you're trying to manifest. So what I would do is, obviously we're going to be talking about SP on this video. So what I would do is, if you were calling in SP and you want them to be madly head over heels in love with you, and you want them to be thinking about you 24/7, because that's been my affirmations for my SP, but I always say, and he backs it up with action, I always experience this from SP. I always see this from SP. SP always shows up like this. Okay, I hear SP say this to me, ... Go into your affirmation. So instead of saying my SP is madly in love with me, okay, you could say, I hear my SP say that they're madly in love with me. I hear my SP say to me that I am the only one in the world for them. I'm the only woman. I'm the only man. I'm the only person in the world for them. Okay. My SP cannot get me off their mind, and they're always initiating communication with me. They're always initiating dates with me. Okay. So yeah, that's what I mean by action. Do you see how the difference is like you're affirming, my SP is madly in love with me. My SP is thinking about me 24/7. I'm SP's favorite person. 2, my SP is madly in love with me, and they show up and initiate dates with me every day or every week. Okay. My SP is thinking about me 24/7, and they initiate consistent communication with me, consistent positive communication with me. I experience the best version of SP, the one that tells me they love me every day, the one that tells me they love me daily. Okay. I'm just throwing out examples, guys. But what I'm trying to say is that you're going into what you want, and then you're backing it up with action. That's what I mean by backing it up with action. So we can have SP come in hot, fast, and show you these things. Okay. They're going to show up and they're going to show you these things by initiating calls, dates, consistent communication, positive communication. They're going to tell you that they love you. They're going to tell you that you're the only person for them. That's what I mean by backing it up with action. So I hope I've explained that. I can go back to it later on if something else pops in my mind that I think you guys need to hear. Because like, you know me, guys, I'm not really a rule follower. So like making a list of things before I get in videos, usually I don't. I just kind of go off the top of my head. And whatever comes to my mind, because it's my assumption, I know it's what you guys want to hear. And you guys always reflect that back to me. So thank you very much. Because sometimes when I'm in these videos, guys, I feel like a complete dork. I'm like, am I even making sense? And you guys are always like, I love your videos. So thank you very much. Because this platform is not an easy thing for me to navigate. Okay. I'm good on one-on-one, and I'm kind of a shy person, very quiet. So, I mean, very private. Okay. So then pinging your SP, let's get into that. Okay. So because thought transmission is always happening, guys, it's always happening. It's instant. It's always happening. Everybody is always overhearing our thoughts. Like I said, you're dropping into somebody's mind. They're getting some kind of download, some kind of version of that thought. They think it's theirs, right? So what I was doing when I was manifesting my SP is I love to like picture myself pinging him. So I would close my eyes and I would visualize like me sending him a pinging him, right? Wherever he was. If I knew that like, oh, he's probably working right now, or he's maybe at home laying down, going to sleep. I would just picture like in my mind what he might be doing at that time or what I thought he was doing. Because, obviously your assumptions is going to be true. But I mean, if I thought, okay, my SP's at work right now, he's working, I would look at the time and go, yep, he's working. And then I would close my eyes and I would picture him at work, and I would picture me pinging him, like dropping in his mind and sending him a thought. And whatever thought I wanted to send him, I would just send it, think about it. And then I would go, I'm pinging him, ping, 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 right? And that's what I mean by pinging your SP. And because thought transmission is instant, it's real, it's always happening, I knew, because this was my assumptions, I knew my SP was getting that thought, that I was pinging him, that I was dropping in his mind, that he was getting a download, a version of that thought, and he thought it was his. And I said on the last video, guys, when I brought in my SP out here in the 3D, right? There was for me, in my manifestation, I didn't see much going on in my 3D. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest with you. Anytime I paid attention to the 3D, I would go back living in my mind, especially if it was like, I didn't see anything or if it was something unfavorable. 9 times out of 10, it was just, I wasn't seeing much. And I would just go, okay, I know it's happening. And I would go back living in my mind. And I've explained that in several videos, and especially the last one. But I would just go back living in my mind, living from my mental diet, living from what exactly I wanted from SP, what I wanted to experience from SP. And that was my only option. Okay. And then when I had my SP come in, it was literally, and I said this on the last video, but just in case you didn't catch that video, I will say it again. It was like, if I hung my hat on what was going on in the 3D, I wouldn't be here right now. Okay. I would have probably said, F this, this is not working for me. This is not happening. Nothing's happening if I hung my hat on that, but I didn't. I would look at this. If nothing was going on or if it was unfavorable, I would go back living in my mind. Okay. And I would be like, literally, it's happening. I know it's happening. Okay. I had whole conversations with people, like when they would ask me about my situation, and I would say, yep, it's happening. Everything's good. It's the only option. So I know we're all good over here. I know we're going to have this. I know we're going to have this together. I know we're going to have that together because it's the only option. I would tell myself that it's the only option. Now, I didn't resist what was going on in my reality, meaning that I didn't try to stuff it, dumb it down. I say, put it in closet. It's like the monster gets bigger, right? I've used that analogy before. Like when your child comes to you and says, Mom, or Dad, there's a monster under my bed. There's a monster in my closet. And if you say, oh, honey, you're fine. Just go to sleep. Everything's great. You know, and you don't go in there and you go, honey, okay, let's take a flashlight. Let's go in the closet. Let's take a flashlight. Let's go under the bed. I mean, I've had to do this with my daughter. And you actually show them there's no monster in the closet. There's no monster under the bed. You're fine. You tuck them in. You make them feel safe. You put this flashlight by the bed. You go, you're safe, baby. You're fine, right? It's like, that's what you're doing with your thoughts. When your thoughts come up, it's like you're almost coddling, babying, I guess, for lack of a better term or whatever, that, you know, okay, I'm having these thoughts. I'm acknowledging these thoughts. I'm not trying to stuff them down. I'm not trying to fear them. I'm not trying to run away from them. I'm not trying to act like it doesn't exist. I'm not trying to plug my ears and say, la, 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 I'm not listening. I'm not looking. I don't care. No, guys. When this comes up, when these unfavorable thoughts come up, this unfavorable thoughts of your relationship, your SP, anything, you don't fear it. You don't run away from it. You don't dumb it down. You don't stuff it in a closet. You just acknowledge it, right? And you say, okay, this is what I'm thinking. Let me flip this. And then you flip it into the positive. You flip it into the opposite. You flip it into the favorable. You flip it into exactly what you want. And then you drop it, right? 3P comes up. I say the same thing. Don't ignore the 3P. Don't dumb him down. Don't run away from it. Don't chase it. Don't act like it doesn't exist. Just acknowledge it and then flip it with the story that you created about the 3P and then drop it. Okay. So that, right, to me, the way that I teach, the way that I coach is just acknowledge these things, right? You don't have to identify with them. You just go, okay, this right now is what I'm thinking, and I'm going to flip it into the positive and the favorable. Okay. But I know that it's not my end. Okay. That's what I mean by I lived in my mind and I was like, this is the only option. What I'm living in my mind, and this is my end. This is my wish fulfilled. Okay. I know that I'm going to experience this the more that I go back and live in my mind, because guess what? The thoughts are the leader of everything. Your thoughts literally lead every single thing in your life. Your emotions, okay? How you're feeling that day, thoughts. What you experience out here, thoughts. Whether it be bad or good, your thoughts. Your thoughts created it. Your thoughts led it. Okay. So that's what I mean by, I'm sorry, guys, if you can hear my dishwasher. That's like crazy. I didn't realize it was going to be that loud. It's my new dishwasher and I didn't know. But I'm really sorry, guys, if you can hear that. That's not good. But anyways, let's get back. So yeah, I want you guys to realize that everything, your thoughts are controlling everything. Okay. And so if you keep those in check, you keep going back and saying, okay, I don't see anything out here. I'm seeing unfavorable. I'm going to go back and live in my mind because I know that this isn't my end. This right now is not my end. This is not the conclusion of everything. Okay. Why? Because what I want, my desire, what I want to call in, that's the only option. And you live by that. Okay. Because we all know that what you resist persists. So if you try to fear this, dumb this down, stuff it in a closet, act like it doesn't exist, plug your ears, la, 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 blah, blah, blah. It's not happening. Okay. That is like you're denying, right? You can say, yeah, okay, I acknowledge this. Yeah, this is uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, not favorable, but I'm going to flip it into what I want. Okay. I'm going to acknowledge it. I'm not going to identify with it any longer. And I'm just going to say, boom, I'm flipping it. And then I'm going to drop it. And then I'm going to go back into living in my mind. Okay. So that's what I mean by backing it up with action, what I explained earlier, pinging your SP, okay, what I explained, And then, this is just the format of how I would teach you guys, how I would coach you guys in session. I would make sure that your intentions, because whatever we're trying to manifest, whatever we're trying to call in, like I said, when you get clear and you feed it to your mind, you're giving it a task. You're giving it the task, the job, whatever you want to call it, of creating. Okay. And then, so now we've gotten very specific. Now we're going to have a mental diet. We're going to be strict, but then we want affirmations to back that up. And affirmations, like the examples that I used earlier, are wonderful, but I want you guys to back it up with action. So you can have SP come in hot and fast and like tell you these things and show you these things and initiate dates and initiate calls. That's the whole point of this. Because I mean, obviously we're talking about SP right now and manifesting the SP in relationship. So that's what I mean. And then pinging your SP, just to review, right? It's like thought transmission is always happening. And I love when I was, manifesting my SP, and I tell my clients this all the time, we're visual people. So mind sees in pictures. So closing your eyes and just like imagining where your SP would be in wherever they are, you're never energetically, I always say this, you're never energetically separate, but like physically, okay, where are they at right now in the world? Picture that. And then picture dropping a thought into their head. Ping them with your thought. Okay, you love me and you are going to call me right now and express that to me. Boom, ping, ping, ping. Ping your SP. Drop it in their head. Drop it in their mind. Drop it in their mind and make them think it's their thoughts. And then they'll come in with the action. The more that we back our intentions, our affirmations, mental diet up with action, then the more that we are in, are pressing our subconscious is accepting that, and then our subconscious will push it out. So we'll experience our SP coming in and initiating dates and initiating communication and telling us that we're the only person in the world for them, telling us that they want to marry us, telling us that we've always been the one, telling us that we're their favorite person, that they need us right by their side. Telling us that they need us more than ever. Okay. All of those great favorable things. Okay. So I hope you guys understand this. I hope I explained it very easily for you guys to get. And I wish you guys such wonderful, happy holidays with your SP, of course, right? Like I said, if you guys are trying to manifest anything before, during, after the holidays, the whole goal is to call it in, to be able to experience it, to be able to enjoy it, and then most importantly, be able to keep it, okay? And how we do that, this is just the last thought that I have for you guys, okay? For you guys to take with you. Remember, ask yourself, right? Are you taking care of self? Am I taking care of myself? Am I putting myself first? Am I strengthening my story within myself as a creator? Am I putting myself into the driver's seat on the pedestal? Am I the only one with a free will? Ask yourself that, because we always have to bring it back to self. You're the only cause of all of this. Okay. I said this in the last video. I'll say it again. You have to be able to strengthen or have a very strong creator mindset. And then, in my opinion, self-concept follows. So creator mindset, self-concept, they kind of go hand in hand. They're like a marriage, okay, that happen. And it's very effortless and easy once you realize that you're the creator, okay? And then you get really strong in that, okay? Bringing it back to self, putting yourself first, doing nice things for yourself, feeling good about yourself, taking care of yourself. And then what happens is that your self-concept gets boosted. Your confidence gets boosted. You start feeling really good about yourself. That is a great marriage for calling in your manifestation. And then it's, everything else, it just follows that. So just ask yourself, am I putting myself first? Am I feeling good about myself? Am I strengthening my creator mindset? And then I know my self-concept will follow that. And if you're not, then please do start putting that into practice. Okay, to call it in your manifestation. I know that sometimes it can be hard and emotional, especially around the holidays. I get it. Okay, I get it. I understand it. And I sympathize with that. Okay. And I show compassion towards that with my clients. But I want you guys to realize that when you're, and I've said this before, I'll say it again. I do not care if I sound like a broken record. This is very true. It's always going to be true. Okay. That if you guys are chasing the perfect, you're bouncing from coach to coach, like we always say on this channel. I know I say it anyways. I can only speak for myself, but I do believe that other clients, or I'm sorry, other coaches have said it. I know Amanda has said it. You don't need coaching. You don't. Okay. We try to equip you guys with everything you need in our videos. That's why we do this weekly. That's why we take the time out for you guys. So you guys are equipped and supported. I always say this in session. At the end of my session with my clients, I always say, do you feel better than you did before? Do you feel reset? Do you feel equipped? Do you feel supported? Okay. That is always my goal. Do you know what you're doing going forward? Are you clear on your homework? Are you clear on the format that I gave you? That's my goal. Okay. And that's if you choose coaching. You don't need coaching, but bouncing around from coach to coach. Okay. Trying to find the perfect affirmation, watching a bunch of videos, doing all of these things, right? The videos are here for a reason. I get it, but I want you guys to come from a point of view, or a point of view, I guess is what I would call it, is that I'm the creator. I know that I'm the only cause. I know I'm in control, but I'm watching these videos to get educated. I'm not watching these videos because I have to chase something, because I have to find the perfect affirmation. I'm not bouncing from coach to coach to find the perfect answer. Okay. Because I've said this before in videos. You guys are the spell. You guys are the answer. You guys are the perfect, like I said, the answer. You guys are the cause. So look within yourself, go within yourself. Okay. And try to find the answers. Because it's not outside of you. Okay. It's not going to be chasing anything, lacking in anything, and being needy in anything. Okay. That's not the answer, guys. So I know, like I said, it can be hard during the holidays. I know it can be emotional. I know you feel like you're pressed to call in your manifestation. Okay. I just want you guys to know that you guys are perfect and you're powerful, and that, you're no different than anybody else. Okay. We were creating since we were born. We were born perfect. And now that we're consciously creating, I always say this in session to my clients, it's like we have a little magical wand, right? So use that to your advantage. And I feel like I've equipped you and supported you in especially the last 2 videos that I've done about this topic, about calling your SPN, him, her, them, backing it up with action. Okay. Pinging them, making sure that you're on their mind, that you're dropping in their mind, that they're getting downloads of your thought in one way, shape, or form. Okay. And so you guys know how to do this. So apply it tonight, today, whenever you're watching this video, and know that you can call in your SP before the holidays, during the holidays, after the holidays, whatever you desire. Okay. So yes, I hope I explained, the topic at hand very easily, or very clearly. Let's just say clearly. And I always say hope on accident. I intend that I explained it very clearly for you guys to understand. And if you guys, once again, need help on your manifestation journey, just reach out to me. All of my information is down in the description box below. I would love to help, call in your manifestation. But yeah, you guys are perfect. You're powerful. I hope you guys, wherever you guys are in the world right now, that you guys are having a wonderful holiday season, whatever you guys celebrate. And even if you don't celebrate, I just hope you're happy. I really, really hope you're happy, you're peaceful, you're content. And first and foremost, that you know that you're perfect and you know that you're powerful, guys. Okay. So take that with you. Have a beautiful day, night, wherever you are in the world. Happy, happy, happy holidays. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.